Could we be on the brink of something special for the Vancouver Canucks? Rumors are swirling that a pivotal player is in talks for a contract extension, one that could solidify our team's future as we chase that elusive playoff spot. As we watch the season unfold, this player has not only stepped up, but has become a beacon of hope amidst the chaos. Stay tuned as we dive into what this could mean for the Canucks and our playoff aspirations. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to keep up with all the latest Canucks news. The Vancouver Canucks are currently in talks to extend the contract of Kevin Lankinen, and as a passionate fan, I can't help but feel excited about this development. Lankinen, who signed a team-friendly one-year deal worth $875,000 before the season, has truly emerged as a key player for the Canucks this year. His performance has been nothing short of stellar, especially given the chaos surrounding the team. With Artur Shilov struggling and Thatcher Demko still trying to find his footing after a long injury layoff, Lankinen stepped up and kept the Canucks' playoff hopes alive. What's fascinating here is that he's on track for a career year across the board. Starts, wins, quality starts, and an impressive goals against average. Not to mention, he made history by becoming the first goalie to start a season with 10 consecutive road wins. This kind of performance deserves recognition, and it's clear the Canucks organization feels the same way. They want to reward him, and honestly, who could blame them? His play has been pivotal during a tumultuous season. But here's where it gets interesting. As reported by Thomas Drance of The Athletic, Lankinen and his agent became eligible for contract negotiations starting January 1st. The tables have turned. Lankinen is now in a position of power. The Canucks are eager to secure him for the future, but Lankinen wants to gauge what next season's salary cap will look like, with projections suggesting it could rise by as much as $7 million to $9 million. It's a smart move on his part. AFP Analytics has crunched the numbers, predicting he could land a two-year deal worth just under $6.357 million. While they missed the mark on his last contract projection, this time, it seems they may be onto something. Lankinen is poised to earn the most lucrative contract of his NHL career, and considering his current form, he deserves it. But I can't help but wonder, is he taking a gamble by waiting to see how the cap shakes out? His productivity has dipped recently, which adds a layer of complexity to the negotiations. Now, let's get into the heart of the matter. If the Canucks and Lankinen's camp can strike a deal, it would bring much-needed stability to the goaltender position. The team has been on a roller coaster ride this season, and having a reliable presence in net is essential for their playoff aspirations. But what if they can't reach an agreement? It's a risk, and I'm honestly torn. Would it be better to lock him in now, or does waiting for more favorable cap conditions make more sense? As fans, we've seen how crucial goaltending is to a team's success. I mean, think back to past seasons when inconsistent performances in net led to missed opportunities. The Canucks need stability, and Lankinen has shown he can provide that. It feels like the organization is ready to invest in him, but the stakes are high, and these negotiations could shape the future of the team. So, what do you think? Was this the right decision to prioritize extending Lankinen? I want to hear your thoughts down below. Are you as optimistic as I am about his potential future with the Canucks? Or do you have reservations based on his recent performance? Don't forget to share your expectations and opinions. The latest news coming out of Vancouver has left many of us fans feeling a mix of anxiety and anticipation. JT Miller and the Canucks appear to be heading for a split. And honestly, I can't help but feel torn about what this means for our beloved team. According to Frank Saravalli from Daily Faceoff, both Miller and the organization seem ready to move on from each other. It raises a lot of questions about the direction this franchise is taking. Miller currently sits at the top of the trade target board, a position that reflects both his impressive production this season, 33 points in just 37 games, and the challenges posed by his long-term contract. The Canucks are in a tricky spot. They want to extract maximum value for a player who, while still performing well, is considered a distressed asset. It's clear they're in the process of exploring all options, but the clock is ticking, and fans are left wondering how this will all play out. What's even more intriguing is the interest from other teams, particularly the Rangers, Hurricanes, Devils, and Stars. The Rangers have emerged as a potential frontrunner for Miller's services, and were actually close to sealing a deal that would have sent Philip Chetil, a first-round pick, and a prospect to Vancouver. But that trade fell through, and, given the recent three-team trade involving Carolina, It looks like the Rangers are now the most serious suitors left in the mix. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, Miller has been a vital part of our lineup, someone who contributes significantly on the ice. But on the other hand, if the organization believes that moving him is the best way to rebuild and move forward, then perhaps it's a necessary sacrifice. This could potentially free up some cap space and allow the Canucks to invest in younger talent or other strategic moves that could pay off in the long run. As a passionate fan, it's hard not to feel emotional about these potential changes. The Canucks have been stuck in a cycle of mediocrity for too long, and while I want to see Miller thrive, I also want to see the team succeed. The fluctuating position in the Western Conference standings adds another layer of complexity to this situation. It's a make-or-break moment, and every decision could either lead us closer to contention or further into the abyss. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Are you in favor of trading Miller for what we can get? Or do you think we should hold on to him and see if we can make a push for the playoffs? Your thoughts matter, and this is the kind of dialogue I love having with you all. In the end, the future of the Canucks hinges on these decisions. The management is faced with a crucial crossroads, and how they navigate this could redefine our trajectory for years to come. I'm hopeful that whatever happens, it leads us to a brighter future. But I'm also realistic about the challenges ahead. So let's keep this conversation going. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on all the latest Canucks news. And be sure to activate the notification bell so you get all the latest updates.